The amazing Amazon. Note: rainforest can be spelled in two ways: rainforest or rainforest. We will use the one word spelling, and when this book uses the word rainforest, it means tropical forest. Chapter 1. There is a place. There is a place where monkeys swing and howl. There is a place where jungles leap from tree to tree. Bananas and pineapples grow for free. Tiny frogs live in flowers. Pink-colored dolphins swim in the river. Storms come often and the air is sweet. A little sunlight filters through the vines and leaves, but it's mostly dark here on the ground. It is hot, steamy, and still. Rainwater flows from leaf to leaf. You are sweating. A bug lands on your neck. An ant quietly walks across your shoe. Suddenly, a brown monkey swings to a nearby branch. Then a bright green bird flies past. Welcome to the Amazon forest. Rainforests. Tropical rainforests are forests where it rains a lot. In fact, a tropical forest receives between 150 and 400 centimeters, 59 to 157 of rain every inches of rain every year. They are also warm. The temperature ranges from 25 degrees to 35 Celsius, 77 Celsius to 95 Celsius. Rainforests are green year-round. Their hot and humid climate is perfect for tall trees and other plants. The really thick parts of rainforests are what we call jungles. Tropical rainforests cover a small part, about 6% of Earth's surface, but more than half, 50% of the world's plants and animal species are found in them. Rainforests are usually near Earth's equator. Most of the world's rainforests are in Africa, Southeast Asia, and South America. The Amazon. The Amazon rainforest is in South America. It is the largest tropical rainforest in the world. It has more kinds of insects, plants, and animals than any other place on Earth. Every year, scientists discover new species of insects and plants here. The Amazon River flows through the heart of this rainforest. Thousands of other rivers and streams empty into it. Many fish and other animals live in the Amazon River. This book will take you through the Amazon rainforest. You will travel from the tallest tree to the rainforest floor. Along the way, you will meet an eagle, monkey, jaguar, and ant. You will even hear what they would say if they could talk. So how big is Amazon River? The Amazon River can be more than 48 kilometers, 30 miles across its widest point during the rainy season. It flows almost 6.437 kilometers, 400 miles to the Atlantic Ocean. The river's Aprima fish can grow to be 3 meters, 10 feet long and weigh 180 kilograms, 400 pounds. Its volume is greater than the next 8 largest rivers combined. The Amazon Yearbook. Sloths are slow-moving animals. They seem to just hang out upside down in the trees. The tapir is a big hoofed animal that is related to the horses and rhinoceros. Tapirs often weigh well over 136 kilograms, 300 pounds. At around 1.2 meters, 4 feet long, the capybara is the world's largest rodent, but don't call Katie a big rat. The poison arrow frog has super bright color. This color warns other animals that its skin is poisonous. Chapter 2: Layers of the Rainforest. To be better understand the rainforest, scientists have divided into 4 parts. You can think of it like a 4-story building. The highest trees make up the top floor, or the emergent layer. The next highest trees make up the canopy layer. Below them is the understory. At the bottom is the rainforest floor. High risers. The tallest tree of the rainforest are called the emergents. They are like umbrellas that rise above the thick forest. Emergents receive a lot of sun, wind, and rain. Big roofs support these giant trees because the soil isn't deep. Tree roots often grow above the ground. The kapok tree, as example, has roots that extend out like wooden walls. These roots are so big that the whole class would hide behind just one of them. Not many animals live in this emergent layer. Some birds and butterflies eat the leaves and fruits. One huge bird, the harpy eagle, actually lives there, high above the river. The happy eagle. Raz, interviewer. Hello there, Happy. Is it true that you are the largest eagle in Americas? Happy, I think so. I'm about 1 meter tall, which is more than 3 feet high. Raz, interviewer. It looks as if you have some big wings as well. Happy, oh, these things? I was born with these. If I stretch them out like this, they are longer than most people, you see. My wingspan is 2 meters across about 6.5 feet. Flying fast really helps me find food. Raz, interviewer. What is your favorite food? Happy. Oh, I like pizza delivered to my door. Just kidding, I hunt sloths, monkeys, and other birds. Monkeys are probably my favorite. Raz, interviewer. Is that what your big talons are for? Harpy. Yep. They are scoop unsuspecting animals right off the tree branches. Hey, there's a monkey now. I'll see you later. Crazy canopy. The rainforest's real action is the canopy layer. This is where most plants and animals live, in this like a thick roof made out of tree branches and vines. Many trees in canopy are covered with climbing vines and epiphytes. Epiphytes are plants that grow on top of other plants. Most of the rainforest flowers, fruits, and seeds are found in the layer. So, with so much good canopy food, it makes sense that animals hang out here. Many animals rarely go down on the ground. They spend their whole lives up the trees. Sloths, toucans, and parrots are just some of the animals that live in the canopy. Howler monkeys are probably the loudest. Their name fits their behavior, as these monkeys howl and scream to keep other animals out of their territories. Bromeliads are cone-shaped plants that grow on trees. The cones catch a lot of rainwater and from little swimming pools high above the ground. Tiny frogs, salamanders, and crabs live in these pools. Mosquitoes and dragonflies lay eggs in them. The howler monkey. Raz, interviewer. How that was one loud howl. Would you please stop screaming for one moment? I would like you to. I would like to ask you a few questions. Howler. Okay, but hurry up. I don't scream like this. Other monkeys may come into our territory. Raz interviewer. Do you always stay up here in the canopy? Howler. This is our home, my man. All the grounds, there are some really big animals and it's a jungle down there. Up here, we can eat fruits, leaves, and flowers, and we can live in safety. Raz interviewer. Does your long tail help you? It looks prehensile. Howler. Yeah, it's by prehensile. You mean grab onto? My tail helps me climb, but my hands and feet are very useful for climbing too. Raz interviewer. You sure you use big words for a monkey? Hey, stop the howling. If you can be heard from miles away, just think how loud it is for me. What makes you so loud anyway? Howler. I must be so bone in my windpipe. My throat is like a hollow sound box. Raz interviewer. Okay, Mr. Monkey, you can go back to howling now. The darker story. The understory is the third level of rainforest. It is below the canopy and above the ground. This is where ferns, plants, and young trees grow. It is dark and the understory because very little light shines through the thick canopy. Understory, plants grow leaves that are big and wide to catch more sun. Animals like to eat those big leaves. The understory is not nearly as busy as the canopy, but animals do live here. Poison arrow frogs hide in the leaves, snakes wrap around trees like vines, birds eat insects from the wood, large cats such as jaguars leap between the branches. The jaguars. Raz interviewer. Hey, put me down and don't bite that big cat, jaguar. Sorry, I thought you were a monkey. What are you doing here anyway? Raz interviewer. I came to talk to you, the biggest cat in the Americas, Mr. Jaguar. Are you really 2.6 meters, 8.5 feet long? Jaguar. That's what they say. I weigh 136 kilograms, 300 pounds too. Not many animals mess with me. You can call me Jack. Raz interviewer. Okay, Jack, what do you do for exercise? Jack. I get bored with just one sport. That's why I cross-train. I run, swim, climb, and fish when I hunt. Raz interviewer. What do you hunt, Jack? Sometimes I climb up the canopy to eat sloths and monkeys. On the ground, I hunt peccores, tapirs, and yummy capybaras. On lazy days, I lie near the river and catch fish. When I'm really hungry, I kill caimans. Raz interviewer. Wow, I don't want to be in your powerful jaws ever again. Excuse me, I need to go now. Chapter 3. Keeping it clean. If you walk around the rainforest floor, you might be surprised if it's not just one thick jungle. Sure, you would see roots, plants, and baby trees. Most of the green would be high above you. Earthworms, termites, fungi, and bacteria eat up the fallen fruits and parts of trees. They recycle it back into nutrient soil. When a big tree falls, they munch it down into small pieces. Also on the ground are animals like deer, tapirs, peccores, and capybaras. But there are 4 more. Spiders and bugs, ants, highways, crisscross the rainforest floor. One kind of ants even parodies around with leaves and flowers, petals in its mouth. It is famous leaf cutter ant. Reaching the top, scientists have found creative ways to study the top layers of the rainforests. They have climbed with ropes and ladders. They have built platforms like tree houses. Some have gone up in the cranes. A blimp has even lowered a raft of scientists down to the canopy. The leaf cutter ant. Ras interviewer. Hey, down there, the one carrying the big leaf over your head. May I ask you a few questions, Miss Ant? Sure, but I do need to hurry back to the fungus garden. We're low on food. Ras interviewer. Did you really just climb up a tree and cut off a leaf? Miss Ant. Yes, and now I'm carrying back to our underground home. That's where smaller ants would chew it up into spongy bites. Ras interviewer. So you don't eat the leaf? Miss Ant. No, we use leaf bites to grow the fungus that we eat. Want some? Ras interviewer. No, thank you. I just had lunch. So tell me, what is it like underground? Miss Ant. We have deep nests with lots of rooms. In the middle rooms, small ants tend to our fungus gardens. Our queen is in a different room. She can lay up to 30,000 eggs in one day. That's why there are almost 5 million of us here. Now, if you excuse me, I need to sniff my way home. And please watch your feet. If you step on our trail, I might get lost. Chapter 4. Who? Me. Yes, you. Do you like to eat bananas or chocolate? Does your bicycle have rubber tires? Well, guess what? Bananas, chocolate, and rubber all grows in the Amazon rivers. Many more things come from the Amazon too, such as medicines and pineapples. The Amazon is a treasure. Insects, buzz like that haven't been named yet. Trees grow, fall, and turn back into soil. And rainforest plants take carbon dioxide from the air and replace it with oxygen. Humans and other animals need oxygen in order to live. The Amazon rainforest is a real place. As you read these words, a jugar moves through the understory. Right now, a leaf cutter ant marches back to the fungus garden, somewhere in the Amazon, and scream of a howler monkey echoes through the forest. Can you hear it? Explore more. Do you like learning about the Amazon rainforest? Well, there's much more to see. If you do some research, you're bound to find some very interesting animals at the library. Tell your librarian that you are interested in books about the Amazon forest. On the web, the address window type www.google.com. Then type Amazon rainforest. Click on Google search. Read on the color links. Click on that looks interesting. Then you want to explore other links. Click back arrow on the top left, or try a new search Amazon River. Try this. Where do you live? Do you live in the rainforest? What about in the desert, tundra, or pine forest? Do you live on the coast, up in the mountains, or out of the plains? You must live somewhere, right? If you live in town or city, sometimes it can be hard to tell what kind of region you live in. But there are clues all around. What kind of trees and bushes grow nearby? What kind of birds fly overhead? What is the weather like? Look around and investigate. If you are not sure, ask your teacher, librarian, parent or friend. Once you figure it out, make a report. Draw a picture like one on page 9, but make it for your area. One kind of insect, plants, and animals are negative to your home. If you could find the information by walking around outside, you could also ask other people, or you could read a book or search the web. You'll probably be surprised by the cool things you learn about your neighbors.